They say it's just a mile, but that's a lie. Because what starts in the touristy charm of Manitou Springs turns into a near vertical march through thin air, burning legs, and personal limits. The Manitou Incline, it isn't just a hike. It's a 2,744-step stairway that climbs higher than most downtown skyscrapers in less than a mile of horizontal ground. Hikers show up thinking they're going for a walk. Most of them leave humbled. This beast of a trail, it was never built for people. Back in 1907, this scar up the mountainside was a cog railway. Not for fun, not for fitness. Its only purpose was to haul materials up the slopes during the construction of the hydroelectric pipeline. Once the work was all done, entrepreneurs turned it into a tourist ride. Riders would ascend in a rail car to a scenic overlook way above the valley. That is, until a rock slide wiped out part of the track in 1990. And rather than rebuild it, they tore up all the rails and left it to time. But by the mid-1990s, something radically unexpected happened. Military cadets, athletes, trail runners, and people chasing their limits began climbing what was left. The wooden cross ties, exactly 2,744 of them, each about 8 inches high. They became a makeshift staircase to the sky. It was illegal, but people did it anyways. It wasn't until 2013, more than 2 decades later, that the trail was finally legalized. Since then, it's become one of the most iconic climbs in the United States. At just 0.88 miles long, or 1.42 kilometers, it rises 1,912 feet, that's 583 meters, straight up. That's a 45% average grade, with sections as steep as 68%. Some athletes sprinted in under 17 minutes. Others take hours. And some quit halfway. Many stop at what looks like the top, only to realize it was a false summit. The steepest part still lies ahead. And that upper stretch, that air feels really thin. But what really hits is the silence. There's no chatter, no music, just your labored breath and the rhythm of footfalls on the sun-baked timber. And in a world that often seeks comfort and shortcuts, the Manitou Incline stands as a monument to choosing the harder path. It's become a kind of self-imposing rite in a society that increasingly avoids discomfort. An old track that now measures something new. Your willingness to suffer for perspective. People come here to lose excuses and to find something else. Perspective, peace, pain, or pride. So when they say it's just a mile, now you know why it never is. These are Interesting Things with JC.